Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lizzy for those of you who don't know. Today we are going to be picking my March TBR through a TBR jar filled with prompts. I did this last month and it was literally so much fun. I liked it way more than just like doing something else. So I decided that I think I'm gonna turn this into like a monthly thing because I really enjoyed doing it. So yeah. I'm trying to figure out how good I did in my last month's TBR through the books I picked. I think I read majority of them, but I don't know. But I do have some books here that I'm so excited to read. I'm very anticipated for a lot of these, to be honest. So let's hope that we pick out the ones that I would like. With these videos, it's really hard to just like anticipate what you're gonna pick. So what do you say we just jump right into it? We have our jar right here. I also think I'm going to decide on picking 8 books. Here's our first prompt. A book with flowers on the cover. Okay. Ooh, okay. Immediately, I think I'm going to pick These Infinite Threads by Tahira Mafi. I read This Woven Kingdom last month and I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it and I was really excited for this one because of the way that book ended. So because of that, I think I'm gonna choose this one for Pick a Cover with Flowers. It has like little roses on it and stuff. I'm really excited for this one. I liked how the first book ended, so I'm excited for this. I hear that this is like everyone's favorite and the third one just came out, so I feel like I was already going to get into this one this month, so I'm just excited that this is now a part of the chosen TBR. So yeah, here's our first pick. I'm gonna put them right there. Let's do our next one. Here's our next one. I'm nervous. A colorful book cover. Okay, so honestly, I feel like this is one where you could do a little bit of a free-for-all. I feel like obviously a lot of these are colorful, so let's just like see which ones are the most colorful. I have the perfect one. Okay, so I think the book I'm going to choose for this prompt is Good Material by Dolly Alderton. This book cover, I'm sure you guys are tired of me talking about it. First of all, it is like so colorful. It's so just like, I just like love it. It's kind of retro. It's like, kind of reminds me of like a comic book sort of, like the way that it's all like formatted and like the back of it. Like it's just so beautiful and I feel like the prompt like lines up perfect because like all the colors and stuff. I don't know. I'm very excited for this. I think this might be her first like contemporary romance type of book instead of like a self-help or memoir type. So I am excited to pick this one up. Here is our second book. So far, so good. So far, we've got some good books. Okay, what am I saying? There's literally only 2. This could go downhill very quickly. Here is my next one. A book with a person on the cover. Ooh. Okay, we've got a few. Okay, we've got Do-Over, Scythe, These Twisted Bonds. We've got a few that I can choose from. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to do. I think for this one, I'm going to choose Bride by Ali Hazelwood. This is her most recent release, and it's her first, like, paranormal romance type of thing. I think she's a vampire and, like, a werewolf type of thing. I am so intrigued about this book. I've honestly heard really great things about it, which is very surprising. But I've also have heard some people don't love it, but, like, the overwhelming view on it is that people are really loving this book. So I don't know, I'm very intrigued. I think it's like so different to what like Ali Hazelwood has written in the past, obviously, because she's written only like contemporary romances. So I don't know. I'm very intrigued and I'm very interested to see how I feel about this because I feel like I could go like one or two ways about it, and I'm just excited to see how I feel about it. If you have read this one, let me know in the comments how you felt about it. Let's choose our next one. A romance book. Okay, so that's like very broad in general. That's such a good prompt. Okay, immediately my eyes. Okay, immediately I wanted to choose this one. This is Do Your Worst by Rosie Danan or Danan. I think it's Danan maybe. First of all, it has to do with like a Scottish castle, and I think they're like trying to break a curse in this castle, and I think it's like a paranormal type of romance, or like not paranormal, but there's like a paranormal aspect, and that alone sounds so cool. And I love history. I love anything with castles, and this happens to be like a Scottish castle, and it sounds so cool. It sounds literally so cool. So I think I'm definitely gonna choose this one because it just looks so cool to me. How many times did I say cool? Let's choose our next prompt. So far, we've got like really great prompts. I hope it just keeps going well for me because it could easily go south. An author you've never read. Ooh. An author I've never read. Have not read Defy the Night. Have read, not have read, not read, read, not read. I'm thinking I want to choose a mystery book. Thinking I want to go with this one. This is First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. I have like some like general fiction, romance, fantasy so far, and I think I like want to get into a mystery, and I have never read anything by this author, but I have read really, really, really great things about this book. So I don't know, I'm like excited, and I love this cover to me. It's just so like striking. But yeah, that's besides the point. Like, it's been sitting on my TBR and I've been really wanting to pick it up. What? Evie Porter has everything a nice southern girl could want. A doting boyfriend, a house with a white picket fence, a tight group of friends. The only catch, Evie Porter doesn't exist. I'm intrigued. That is how you do a psychological thriller synopsis. Okay, we have 5 books on our TBR so far. So let's choose our next one. We're getting such good books, guys. A book with a map. Okay, so it has to be like it has to be fantasy then. Okay, Defy the Night has a map. Okay, These Twisted Bonds has a map. Well, the Trial of the Sun Queen has one. So I have 3 options. I have Trial of the Sun Queen, These Twisted Bonds, and Defy the Night. I'm really intrigued by Defy the Night. Like, I'm very intrigued by it. I like really want to get into it, but I just don't know if I want to start a series because like I'm in the middle of one currently, so I don't think I'm going to choose that one. And then I have These Twisted Bonds by Lizzy I. I did read These Hollow Vows a couple months ago, and I did enjoy it, and I was very intrigued in this one. Since this is a series that I'm currently reading, I feel like this is like the smart choice, and I do want to read this book. So I think I'm gonna choose These Twisted Bonds for this one because it would just complete like the duology that I have already read. So yeah, I'm gonna go with These Twisted Bonds by Lizzy I. 6 books, 2 more to go. So far I've been getting really great prompts. A Kindle Unlimited book. That's so fun. I'm gonna find a Kindle Unlimited book. Okay, so last month, technically still this month, I read Wrecked by Lauren Asher, and that's the 3rd book in the Dirty Air series. And I do want to complete that series, so I think I'm going to choose Redeemed, which is the fourth and final book in like the Little Dirty Air interconnected series that she has. I think I'm gonna choose that just because I think that's like the smart choice, like because I want to like stick to my TBR, and I feel like I'm definitely gonna read this one in March, so I'm just gonna add it to this prompt. So yeah, Redeemed by Lauren Asher is the next book that I'm going to read. I'm scared about this last prompt. Like, I just have a feeling it will not work in my favor. I literally called it a book you've been putting off. I feel like this was meant to happen because I have been getting nothing but great prompts so far. So I feel like this just needs to happen. It needs to happen. And I think this is a really good way to get things that have been on my TBR off of it, because there's some books on here that, like, I don't want to read. First things first, I have A River Enchanted. I liked Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, but Sarah Crowley read this, did not enjoy it, and for some reason, like, that just really stirs me away from this book. Not saying, like, I could have a differing opinion. Of course I could. Of course I could have, like, a differing opinion. But honestly, my opinions on books align with a lot of hers. So if she didn't enjoy it, like, I don't know if I will. So I have this one that I've been putting off. I also have The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Like, honestly, this book freaks me out. Like, it scares me so much. It's like so boring. The pages are so thin. But I really, truly do not want to get into this book right now. I think the book I'm gonna go with is A River Enchanted. Maybe I'll love it, but I probably won't. First book we have on my March TBR is These Infinite Threads. Good Material by Dolly Alderton. Bride by Allie Hazelwood. Do Your Worst by Rosie Dannon. First Lie Wins by Ashley Elston. These Twisted Bonds by Lexi Bryan. Redeemed by Lauren Asher. A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. Okay guys, so here we have my March TBR. I'm going to prioritize these books over any other books on my TBR because I just need to get to some of these, especially like River Enchanted. Like, I just really want to like get into those. I'm really excited for These Infinite Threads. Like, I have some really exciting books that I'm ready to get to and I'm very anticipated for. So yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, do all of those things that you guys know how to do, and I will hopefully see you in my next YouTube video. Bye guys.